Basically, anime just fucking like, bro. You're
in it for the plot.
Exactly, bro. The Japanese, they know what they're doing, bro. Like,
Really?
You already know, like.
Say it's easy, right? Like people, how many people have you heard is like, oh, if I were famous, life would be easier. Like, oh, this person has it easy because they're famous or something like that. It's like, how many people just say, if I were this, if I were that, instead of trying to become it? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point of not trying to actually go do it? Like, why say if? Go try.
Hey, come to the break zone. Come to the break zone.
Welcome to episode
6.
Dang, 6 in already.
6 in, you know what I'm saying? Only more to come.
6 in. Like my
Turn the 9 upside down. This is 6 now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'll listen to Drake though.
6, episode 6, man.
Yo, we're on a
roll, fool.
Yeah.
I feel like we're on a roll.
6. Be flaccid. That's like flaccid.
It's crazy, 6 episodes in 1 month.
That's a long wiggle. Licorice stick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but being realistic. Introduce ourselves, yeah, we was free because, you know, stupid. Tomas.
David.
Omikun. Omar.
And this is the Break Zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to be a good one today,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Because, you know, it's a good one every time.
Every single time, you already know.
That's
Best
what you're talking
podcast.
about.
Alright, so, I mean, we already know.
I mean, we can talk about some things already.
Yeah.
We always get the convo going a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. Up to date news, you already know. Biden, inauguration.
Presidente.
He's president now.
President, that's crazy.
Bro, everybody was like, my sister, she was like, yo, we're not going out during the inauguration because crazy stuff is going to happen. Like,
My family thought that my dad was aware of the possibility. And he was like, there's shit, like, don't be surprised if something does happen.
That's
you know, like,
true.
it might be crazy. A lot of people thought it was going to be crazy, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, how crazy do you think it could really be? How crazy do you think it could really be?
I think the one thing that really held the craziness is that I believe is that since it's COVID,
Yeah.
probably nobody didn't want to do all that revolt during inauguration, but if it wasn't COVID,
Disagree.
you think so? Nah, I think it's just COVID that held people back.
Bro, do you see those fucking Trump supporters?
Exactly. Well, that's why I disagree.
Bro, COVID does not
Bro,
exist.
Capitol Hill, they don't give a fuck about COVID, bro. They don't believe in it.
Well, I guess maybe I guess Biden supporters maybe this because obviously that makes sense because
But-
he definitely he's more strict on that, right? Like he's like
He's gonna lock the country down.
but it's definitely like, bro. Well, I guess not. I see what you mean because Trump supporters they don't give a fuck. Obviously, you saw that with what happened at the
Yeah,
Capitol.
but why would Biden supporters cause a commotion? So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There wouldn't be a problem unless it was Trump supporters. So
Right.
yeah, like Trump supporters don't give a fuck. Yeah, let them go. Like people really thought that they were about to like start bombing shit or like assassinate this man and
during
stuff
the
like.
fucking inauguration.
Yeah, man, or like start a civil war. But like, look,
Shit.
just like I said,
Yeah.
2021 is going curveballs, bruh. You off out like shit. Now it's just normal as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Now what?
No, something's gonna happen. Trust.
Just adjust.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean something?
Something felt weird, man. Something feel like
It feels-
watching the inauguration. I watched a lot
I
of
didn't
it.
watch that shit.
I watched a lot of
How
it,
was
bro.
it? How
It
was it?
was kind of cringe.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like Lady Gaga
Yeah, I mean, I
performing,
saw
like
Lady
people
Gaga.
performing.
I heard Jennifer Lopez is
Yeah,
there.
Jennifer Lopez performing
Yeah.
exactly like.
J-Lo.
I don't know, it's just cringe. Like,
Yeah.
What, too happy?
Simulation.
yeah, like it feels so
Simulation.
forced, bro.
Simulation.
It feels so forced, especially walking down like at the place that was just down and like being raided
Yeah.
and all that shit like a few weeks ago. Like,
Like,
come on, man.
The mood went from negativity to just
Yeah, trying
flower
to. Yeah,
everywhere.
exactly. That's why I'm like, something feels off. You know, like
Yeah.
you can't just force that upon. Like Trump's gone, the
Sweep
evil's
it
gone.
under
It's
the
all
rug.
that. Like the evil's not gone.
It's being everything's being swept under the
Yeah.
rug.
So like, what was I thinking the whole time? I was watching the inauguration. I was literally just like, wow, fuck. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. I'm like, we're fucked. Still, like, I'm like,
yeah, we're fucked.
okay.
Nah,
Who
we're-
cares?
we're-
I'm
we're-
literally like, okay, like, fuck, Trump's gone. Yeah, evil's out. But I mean, it's not like, damn, what the hell's gonna happen that's different?
Like, I saw this funny ass meme. It was just like this dog, and he was like getting like his foot. It was like his foot on him, and then it was like he was like, oh, at least Trump's not president, but like we're still fucked. Type shit.
Like exactly. At least Trump's not president. Yay! But who gives a fuck?
But like we're still fucked.
Yeah. Then like.
I don't know, man. We're still gonna be pawns to the system, government, to the system. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna have to fucking conform, but like, nah, bro, fuck that. Like, I'm not conforming, bro. We should not conform to this shit.
I've never conformed to that. None of the BS facade.
Conform to what exactly are we speaking of?
Like, I personally am. I'm talking about like
conform to what though?
Like the way I look at it, bro, is just I do not want to become a slave. Like, I don't want to become a slave to this system, you know, because obviously I understand, like, everyone asks you, like, you know, what are you doing this shit, you know, you're either working or you're going to school, and if you're not, then you're not part of society, or you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or you're a bum.
You're a bum. But, like, me personally, bro, that's what I mean. I don't want to, like, have to conform to that shit where it's, like, we either are doing one or the other, you know what I'm saying? But it's, like, just
stay out the way.
Right. Like, I just want to figure out my identity right now. You know what I'm saying?
Way,
so it's
but like, why? No, like, not even that. You're just conscious enough and just like, why?
Yeah, but it's because...
Why? No, why is it that way?
What do you mean?
Why? Do I have to work?
Because of...
Why do I have to go to school?
Because of conformity. That's why. Because
why do I have to do this?
Bro, I've asked people, like, who are in my grade and shit, like, why are you going to school? And they're like... Well, at first they don't even know an answer, or they say, "Oh, well, I mean, you gotta go to school," or something. Like everyone is going to school, and I'm like, "So you're going to school because other people are going to school?" And they're like, "I mean, I guess like everyone's going to school," and I'm like, "You know what I'm saying?" Like I'm just like, "Well, I don't know, bro. I just don't like. I just see so many people subconsciously not even noticing that they're doing all these things just because they see other people doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hate that shit. bro, because it like." I don't want to be a part of that. Like, that shit makes me, like want to throw up, bro. For real. Like,
chill, bro. I'm right here.
Nah, not here, but, like, fuck, bro. I've thrown up so much times, like, just getting anxious about that shit. Because it's, like, it's so almost pressuring, you know? Just, like, seeing all these people where it's, like, they want to be comfortable. So they see these other people doing these things. So it's, like, all right, I mean, at least I have this to where I can, like... I have some sort of safety net, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's say for example we want to do our own thing or some shit. Like we got like other goals and shit. Like it's almost like we don't have that sort of safety net because a lot of people maybe not doing what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it's like it comes down to at the end of the day how much we really want what we want.
I don't really think it's like that. I think it's the opposite. I think a lot of people do like what you do. You know. Like I feel like a lot of people do enjoy or do want to do the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like. They don't want to be a part of the system. It's just, like you said, it's subconscious. It naturally falls that way. And, like, that's why they hate on you or hate on people that do that thing because they're, like, they're going out their way and actually trying to fight the system. And they're, like, they're just seen as weird or something like that, you know? So they're trying to, like, project their, like, inability to do something or inability to take a risk and make somebody else feel bad that's trying to chase that dream or do something opposite to like what they think is right in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
like I feel like it's like that. I feel like a lot of people want to do. People always say it's easy, right? Like people. How many people have you heard is like, oh, if I were famous, life would be easier. Like, oh, this person has it easy because they're famous or something like that. It's like how many people just say, if I were this, if I were that, instead of trying to become it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point of not trying to actually go do it? Like, why say if? Go try. Like. Especially being the age that we are, we are and stuff, and then people hate on people that are trying to become that, which is a risk within itself. Right. Trying to do that, first of all, you're risking a lot of your life. Yeah, you're risking your society, like your image. Yeah, your societal image, and you're risking your life and like financial stability, possibly anything like that. That takes a lot of balls.
It does.
And that's why it's easy to conform. You know, that's why conformity is the go-to because it's easy to do that. It's easy just to do what other people are doing. It's hard to do what the other person is doing because you're going to face repercussions that a lot of people don't know how to react to or something like that. You might be faced alone a lot. You know, you're literally individual. Like you're put in an individual corner a lot.
Yeah, and when to go with what you were saying, like that with a lot of people at the end of the day, it's just a reflection of themselves. Like when they show like hate or negativity towards someone trying to do something different, like it's like I just think that's fucking dumb as shit. Like why are you hating on someone who's trying to do something different? Like even though it may not be like in the way you see it, like it's like at least this person has the balls to do some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's because of these people that see the way that everyone else is doing, so like this is right. But like nah, I mean at the end, to a certain degree we should conform. Obviously, like
okay, some things are true that are right. Okay,
yeah.
Yes, I know what you mean to an extent.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean everything is
exactly.
Yeah,
it shouldn't get to the point that where it shouldn't intrude into your whole life, what you stand about. I believe, like conformity for small things. Yeah, it's you have to do it, but if it's something that you know isn't right, and you know you don't want to do it, don't conform.
Yeah,
just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't, because then you're not being true to yourself, and like you're the only person who's going to go to bed, and like even you yourself know that you were wrong.
Yeah,
you were wrong.
Yeah, like being conforming as a group mentality, you might have think you've done the right thing, but you yourself, at the end of the day, you know you're gonna be like, damn, that shit sucks, and I don't want to be this. Yeah, exactly. You weren't true to yourself, and that shit will hold you back, and that guilt alone, just because you didn't want to do what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to do what everybody else wanted to do.
I just feel like society nowadays lacks, like we talk about self-awareness, self-conscious.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of us like to react impulsive without thinking about the repercussions, and then when it comes back to bite in our ass, we like blame other people. When in reality, it's like you had the choice to not do it.
Yeah.
You easily had the choice to like, okay, maybe if I do this, it's not right. Maybe if I go to this place, it's about to lead to my downfall.
Yeah.
Maybe if I say this, I'm gonna get a bad image. And it really only takes that minuscule amount of time to just fuck up your whole image.
Yeah.
An image you've been building since like you were born. It just takes one word, one place we were at, or one action to fuck it all up.
Yeah.
And also another thing, like people are not authentic as much nowadays. Yo, that shit scares me a lot, man.
Yeah, everybody's a bot.
Yeah.
You cannot like.
Everybody's a bot.
Yeah, because it goes back to conforming.
Like low key, man. When I try to make new friends, I have that threat towards them. It's like, can I tell this dude or this girl how I really feel?
You have your guard up.
Yeah, I have like my guard up basically.
Yeah, you have your guard up.
I have my guard up all the time.
Before you know you can do anything, you're like, let me test the water, see if this person's even worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I sound like crazy, the way how I'm talking.
It's not crazy,
but like
the way. Nah, go ahead.
I just want to have like authentic people in my life, yo.
Yeah, genuine. That's literally what I crave. Like that's what I.
You know what's even crazy as shit, yo? Like I can do an act of kindness to a person, and then he'll act all surprised. That shit kind of scares me because it's like this dude has encountered so many fake people in his life, and it's like one simple act of kindness, and to me, it's just like that's just the type of guy I am.
Yeah.
To him, it's like something so foreign is that he'd never seen that shit before.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who knows though? Who knows what he's thinking though? But I see the way that you're thinking with that. But maybe it just really in that moment it just caught him off guard. It was just wow. Like maybe he didn't expect that at all in that moment. But I don't know. I see what you're saying though with being authentic and shit. But I feel like if that's what you crave, you just want authentic people, then you just have to make sure that you yourself are authentic. That's the only way.
Yeah.
You know, because if I see a lot of other people who are like shit, like I like everyone's fake and shit, like you know what I'm saying? They don't even realize themselves that are they true to themselves though?
And that's just going back on the self-awareness.
Right.
Like, and what you're trying to say is like, yeah, you're doing that one thing that could change your life, and you expect something better. Like what I'm trying to say is you get what you give, essentially in life, and you lack the self-awareness to realize that maybe that you play victims and you play victim and you point fingers about why things are happening, as opposed to maybe realizing what your actions that led to this is the reason why you're facing these repercussions. Like you get what you give. Like if you're a bad person, you treat people like shit. Don't be surprised that you're treated like shit. Like that's just not how it works. Like it's literally a balance. Like karma. It exists. It's literally all a balance.
What goes around.
What goes around comes around. Like, you are an asshole and you want to start fighting people for no reason. Don't keep and you like beating people up. Don't be surprised when somebody comes out the cut and jumps your ass because you beat the fuck out of somebody and you're like, all right, well now get jumped. Like it's just what happens. You carry bad energy will come back to you. And being self-aware, that's why being self-aware is important, because you realize, okay, what did I do wrong to avoid this? Now next time let me avoid this so I won't face the same repercussions. It's literally how you learn lessons.
Yeah.
That's why people stress failure and all this stuff, but failure, like success only comes from failure from people that are self-aware. Right. If you're not self-aware, you're going to keep failing, but let's say you keep doing the same shit, but you keep failing, but you're not changing anything because you're not aware that something needs to be changed. You're just failing. Obviously, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to fail, then learn.
Right.
Be aware. What is going on? Observe. That's the point. Observing yourself after problems or observing yourself during problems to see what can I change to perhaps get better energy come my way or to grow as a better person. Like,
for sure.
That's how life literally is.
Yeah.
It's all a balance.
Yeah, no, exactly what you said, bro. Self-awareness, that's like, and me personally, the best way that I've found in finding self-awareness and getting that more stronger is meditating. That's just, and I don't know, a lot of people look at meditation as kind of like this like thing where it's like shit, like it's almost like working out basically, but like it's honestly
meditation I think has like a weird connotation to it. Like, people
so
say
weird.
People like it's kind of alienated.
Yes,
people are like, oh,
so
you're weird.
Yes.
Until people understand.
Exactly,
Until the people understand what meditation is. Other people are like, what the fuck? Like, you meditate? Oh, what?
And it's not this like always like
it's
bro,
not. That's not breathing. Yeah, that's not.
Literally breathing, bro. It's whatever's meditation to you. It doesn't even have to be like for example, someone could be meditating when they're golfing or some shit. That could be their meditation. Someone could be meditating when they're playing soccer or some shit. It's to them what it is to them. Me personally,
meditation is like, I think is like the purest form of being in the now and like living and like being one and like now I'm here. Being like that's what meditation is.
Completely conscious about where you are in the current moment.
Exactly. Because you're not thinking about the past or future or anything. You're just now. Like, now you're meditating. That's why it's like clearing your mind and all that, and it's relaxing. Because how can you be paranoid about something that if you're living right now, you're not thinking about the future? How can you be paranoid, and how can you feel regret or feel bad about something that happened in the past if you're not thinking about the past? You're thinking about now. So that's how it just clears your mind and all that.
When you said that breathing is everything, I actually did, not even tried, I did it just this whole week.
Yes.
I would just catch myself just sitting at the bus today, just waiting for stop at the bus stop, waiting for the bus to come. It's literally just sat down and started breathing wholesomely. Though. It's like
being conscious about your breathing.
Every single breath in my lungs, and then just literally just exhale every single breath out. Repeat the process over and over again. I wasn't really just thinking about nothing else but just my air.
That's that's literally meditation.
And then like even at the gym, you can literally meditate at the gym too. It's like just every single rep, just breathe in, breathe out.
You're supposed to breathe.
You're supposed to
when you do your sets. You're not supposed to hold your breath. You got to keep that oxygen flowing.
Fucking pass
like
out.
The oxygen is literally the fuel. Like it's kind of like fuel, or not really fuel. It's like fuel to your body. It gives you need it. All your muscles need it. Your blood needs it. Everything
circulating.
So literally, the more you have of it, I mean, too much of it obviously is bad. But you know, controlling that, being able to controlling that, and like you can essentially learn how to control your blood flow and how to flow your body. You know, if you're always panting or never thinking about your breath, like it's important too, man.
That's how it be, bro. Like,
literally just take a minute. That's why the Apple Watch and stuff like that, they have stuff that like literally emphasize like take a minute to breathe and stuff like that. Like it literally does that.
That's tough.
And shit, I actually would do it. And it's like how many breaths you want per like for the minute or like 3 minutes. You can literally choose how long you do it. So like it's cool. It keeps track of it.
Damn. I mean, bro. I mean, honestly, I recommend everyone just try some sort of meditation. You know, I mean, you can like the way I personally do it. I kind of follow along with this video. But I recently been stopping just doing it myself. But it's just that's what we were saying. It's just being conscious in the moment and just, you know, I just ask myself kind of questions, but almost not even answer them. You know, it's just asking yourself, like for example, like
who am I?
Like that. Yeah, I ask myself like, who is listening right now?
Why is my dick this size?
yeah, not for real. And then I don't know. It's all about that, bro. Just being in the moment, and that's when you realize that you gotta just stop thinking about the past, thinking about the future of all this shit that's coming or that's happened.
Think about now.
Exactly.
Right now.
Yeah,
That's
think
what's
about now.
important.
Yeah, that's where it all comes. You know.
Yeah. That's my. I masturbate. That's my meditation.
Nah, man,
That's when I'm in the
breathing
now.
is beautiful, man.
That's when I'm in the now.
Breathing is beautiful.
I breathe when I stroke my penis. I go. Inhale up the shaft. Exhale down the shaft. Dude, when you can do that, bro, I
Are you
tell
for
you,
real, bro?
like, your nuts feel.
Are you for
bro.
But like, orgasm is an understatement.
No, it's actually everything.
The state of
yeah.
euphoria you enter.
Yeah,
It's
it's everything.
Yeah, especially when you're squeezing that nut out.
Nah, for
Oh
sure,
my
bro.
god.
Sex
For
gets
sure.
you high.
What?
Sex can get you high. Like
For real?
that, yeah. Or having an
Well,
orgasm.
it's because dopamine helps.
Yeah.
Hella
That's what I'm
dopamine.
saying.
It's just
Dopamine,
instant
bro.
dopamine. That's
That
why
shit-
Dopamine
you
is
just- you
crazy.
it pumps it faster than I'm stroking my drum, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, my drum's.
I don't know.
Sorry.
That's what you're saying.
One hand. Yeah, bro. I'm on another semen retention run. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I relapsed.
How's that going?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I relapsed like 2-3 days ago, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
whatever, dog.
To
Nah,
the
but-
lesbians.
Yeah, bruh.
Or some pogs.
Don't
yeah,
worry.
nah, I just
I relapsed this week too, bro.
For real?
Yeah, I
For
did
real?
too.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, weed?
Whacked off.
Double cheeked
Oh,
up.
Yeah.
Bad bitches.
Some BBWs, bro.
Some-
Nah, not even, bro. I just
Some
Blow
big,
jobs.
big, beautiful
some
women.
big
Slob knob.
Japanese tits.
Corn cob.
I don't know.
Hentai?
Nah, not hentai.
Tentacle?
I've watched that shit, but I've never like.
The fuck?
I've never like pleased myself to. I just like watching.
Wait, hold
You
on.
should just watch
Actually, that
hentai.
is a good
Yeah.
question. What do
You
you?
just watch hentai.
Yeah.
What do you
Well, I
think?
used
watch
to.
tentacles
What do you-
enter
what
vagina.
I
do you-
used to, but I not no more. But
Yo, like that ass. Do you like hentai? Like hentai porn?
I mean, I used to just watch it, but just because I enjoyed watching it. I never like pleased myself to it. I
Not
just
gonna lie
watched
to you.
it. I just thought because bro, Japanese motherfuckers. They
Wait,
know, like-
wait. What were you gonna say?
Fucking, like,
You're not gonna lie, what?
Like, hentai porn, bro. That shit is too graphic, and it's just like animated.
Nah,
but
bro.
It's just,
Bro,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Bro,
Tentacles,
you know why?
bro. That's what I'm saying. You enjoy tentacles entering
No, not
vaginas?
tentacles. I never like. I'm just talking just regular like
just
anime,
regular anime,
basically
yeah.
anime, just fucking like. But
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, you're in it for the plot.
Exactly. Bro, the Japanese, they know what they're doing, bro. Like,
Really?
You already know, like, if you fucking watch anime, bro, they know what they're doing, bro. Like, I don't know what's good with them. Like, it was probably from, like, I don't know. Like, they know what they're
They're
doing,
some
bro.
horny motherfuckers.
Yes, like, they have some OC stories in that shit, bro.
That's what I'm
and,
saying.
And I be getting
It's
caught.
graphic,
I be getting
right?
caught in the plot, and I'm like, shit, like,
Dude, I know that.
Interesting, bro.
Isn't there like a lot of like
it's a lot.
incest shit?
Kind of.
I swear it's a lot of incest. A lot of incest
Kind of,
hentai.
bro. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Just from the titles that I've seen.
Yeah,
there's some
sometimes
shit,
there's incest, bro. Sometimes there's like some like.
videos.
Sometimes it's like a
These
teacher.
times, bro.
Sometimes it's like a teacher and a student.
Yeah. Hella times.
Yeah.
No, but no. Sometimes it's like a student in like the whole fucking class. And, like all the fucking classes.
Yes.
Like,
They all
like,
just go.
like a gangbang.
Yeah. And it's
No,
like,
no.
it's
Not a
like-
gangbang, but they're just all very horny for this guy, bro.
Yeah.
And they all just.
Yeah.
The whole like scene, like
Yeah.
story is them just chasing the one guy. And he's just piping the whole class essentially, like
It's
one by one, or
and,
like
they
sometimes
all, and they all have just like
Bro.
fucking fat ass tits, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Only just fucking skip to the part I get off, and that's it. I just get out the site.
Oh nah, bro. I like plots, bro. I like.
Yeah.
But that's
I like
dope.
stories for the
Yeah,
plot.
that's dope.
I like
that's
stories,
dope as
bro.
shit.
Yeah, the realtor ones, bro.
I'm like I'm with that real shit. I
The
like-
realtor?
Yeah.
It's
I'm-
like this down payment can be a big old sling cock down
I don't
my
know,
throat.
cause I like it building up. You know what I'm saying? I like watching
The-
this shit
the
where it's
plot,
like,
the roller coaster,
yeah,
the
like
climax.
Yeah. So it's like
Foreplay.
I don't know, bro. There was just one time I watched this one where it was like this girl was like she was like a vampire, and then like the dude was like, what the fuck, and then like bitch like she
Suck
like,
the nut out of
yeah, bro.
Damn.
She like, but she had like super strength, and she like squeezed his dick, bro. And then he like crushed him, bro. And he was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, Nani. Yeah, it was weird, bro.
But yeah, I forgot you're not beating your dick to this, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're just watching.
You just watch it?
Yeah, you're just watching it.
Yeah,
you're just watching anime dick.
I don't even get like.
You're just watching anime penises.
I don't even get art from that shit. I just enjoy watching it.
It's just a show.
Yeah, it's just a show.
You
It's basically anime.
Were you on Pornhub for it?
Yeah.
You literally just go on Pornhub and you watch some hentai.
Just hentai.
Let's see what episode came out.
Yeah, bro.
Are you
Bro, I may
serious?
try that tonight, bro. I may just see
bro.
just tonight.
Bro, we said you gotta start anime, but not fucking hentai. That's not what we meant.
Nah, I know that, but like
that's
the
not what we
TV's
meant.
on right now. It's just wild.
Bro, watch Attack on Titan, bro.
Attack on Titan. I bet.
Or honestly, you could watch One Punch Man too. Start with that. I feel like that would be good to start. I don't know.
Or Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto.
Naruto sounds too lengthy though, bro.
Bro, it is lengthy, but it's for a reason.
But
bro.
I want to watch Attack on Titans first though.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, because I hear everyone talks about it. It's like,
bro,
I never watched it.
Bro, you gotta watch, bro.
I'm lacking. I'm being a hater.
It's coming to me.
I don't know why. Everybody's like sucking that dick.
I know how.
And I'm always like, I don't know. The reason why I don't watch it is because like the stuff that I see from it, that art style does not appeal to me. I don't know. I think it's cartoon. I don't really see it as the anime style. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to like. I mean, it is detailed stuff. It's just high definition.
I used to think
I don't know how it is.
I know what you mean. I used to think about that with One Punch Man, but then I actually watched it and then I actually fucked with the animation. So I don't know. I know what you mean though. It does seem kind of like too realistic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you know what I mean by
I know exactly
it,
what you mean. Yeah. But
but I mean, that shouldn't be enough to stop me from watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should just, of course, give it a chance.
Me personally, sometimes I stop myself from watching an anime if like someone like would put me onto it, but I don't want them to be the one to put me onto it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this one girl. She told me to watch this one, like, you know, Parasite. Have you seen Parasite?
Yeah. I mean, I've watched like a little bit. It was
she told me to watch Parasite. I was like, bro, I can't fake, bro. Because then if I fuck with it, like she'll be like, oh, I got you hit. Bro.
Yeah,
I can't fake.
For real, you don't like that? You don't like people having that power over you?
Nah, it's just with that one girl though.
Yeah.
With
that one girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
But I mean, Parasite was like, did you watch it?
Nah.
At all?
No.
Oh no, it's not worth it, bro. That's fair. It's not that great.
What was it? The movie? Was that the movie on Hulu?
No. It's like an actual.
Oh,
It's an anime shit. Yeah, it's like a little alien dude, or like a fucking, like a symbiote, like Venom,
right?
Kind of type shit.
Venom.
But it's like an alien, or like, and it kind of got like.
He got superpowers.
It's super. Yeah, it's very intelligent and all that shit, and somehow attached to like this guy's hand. And now it's like a part of him, and the guy touched to like his brain or something. Now it's like a part of like, now it's like the guy is like its host.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you guys think about One Piece?
So he like learns how to do it, bro. You talk about lengthy.
Yeah, that
one's the lengthiest one.
I haven't seen that shit. I haven't committed to watching it, but I think I might
watch this joint.
It's the lengthiest one, bro.
I might commit.
It's still making it.
Yeah,
really.
It's like 1,000+ episodes, bro.
Fuck.
They're still making it.
Yo, but that sounds kind of wild, bro. Parasite. I was gonna say like,
yeah.
What do y'all think about aliens, bro? Like, have y'all been seeing shit like recently? Like, there's a lot of people talking. Bro, do you think they're real?
I have a theory why they don't want to dissect us or visit us.
So you think the whole thing is?
You think
real?
they're aware of us? They just don't want to come visit us.
I think they're aware of us. I think the reason why they don't want to visit us is probably because that they think of us as just like animals, basically.
Wait, so hold on. So you think that like what aliens are is what society paints them as? Like how it's like they're like this like extraterrestrial thing or whatever, like, and they kind of like are on another planet or some shit and they see us or what? Because me personally, bro, I think we're the aliens. Like,
you think we're the aliens?
Yeah, like I low key.
Well, I mean, we are aliens to aliens.
Yeah, like no, but I
think to aliens, we are gonna be aliens.
Like I feel like we maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, damn. I don't know. I just feel like
we are our own aliens.
Yeah, damn.
I think they see us as
we're a human race.
I think
that's an alien form. Yeah, that's our alien race.
Yeah, that's true.
The human race.
I think they just see us as.
To be honest, I was just thinking about it as you were asking, like, what do you think society like makes them out to be? I was just thinking about like, shit. What if aliens are like actually human as fuck? Like, they're just other like human looking people, but they're just way more technologically advanced. Let's say.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking weird. Just to think about it, like they could literally be among us right now.
That's true because
you have no idea.
Yeah,
that's why people believe in like lizard people and stuff like that.
Reptilian.
Yeah,
the reptilian elite.
That's why people believe it, bro.
We obviously look normal to each other because we know what humans look like.
Yeah,
we know, but like, bro, like, why do we have hair on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, like, but like, if we were just like,
but every human's different though.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know,
thing.
but everyone has.
But we're actually, but
everyone has
but
hair,
not, but
everyone-
like 99% of our DNA is like identical, or like
Bro, everyone has
98%
hair,
is
everyone has
identical.
How
eyebrows,
about this? You guys
everyone
think,
has 2 eyes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you guys
Yeah.
think we evolved from monkeys?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, there's so many similar characters.
There's so many, and there's so many like, there's so much evidence of
Yeah,
it,
I
bro.
like tell that shit to my parents. They get
For real.
they get upset.
I mean, bro.
But
I mean, it's kind of like fact at this point, isn't it?
it's fact. I mean,
It's
I
literally
believe it's
fact
true.
at this point,
I
bro.
believe it's true.
I mean, that just makes sense because there's probably religion and shit, but like. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
bro,
get mad because of the religious aspect.
Bro, you look at a fucking ape and you look at us, bro. You trying to tell me that like
That we didn't
we
evolve
have
from that?
any sort of similar, any sort of evolution?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
come on, bro. It's kind of obvious, and they're fucking smart as shit, bro.
Yeah, they're smart.
Like they're smart as fuck. I don't know, like the only thing with the difference between humans and animals is that we have a actual subconscious mind.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We have an actual. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, we are.
We know right and wrong.
Yeah, and
They
we're separated from.
That's why animals fuck whatever.
Yeah.
They don't even think there's no gay, straight, or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but they'll
They
fuck
just fuck
a
anything.
guy. They don't
Yeah,
give a fuck
yeah.
because they have no self-conscious. Like, they don't, I
Yeah.
mean, they're not self-conscious. They
And
don't
they-
have self-awareness. They can't think of that stuff. They
And
don't
they
think.
literally- They
They
wake
just
up
fuck.
and also
If it's just
fuck,
instinct.
and they do their job to the environment. Like for example, a bee will wake up and he'll just go pollinate flowers and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because it's supposed to.
Yeah, and that's where it's like they're like that's crazy, bro. And it's almost like that's their service basically, and they do that
Yeah.
every single day.
Every animal has a service towards
Exactly.
the environment. That's crazy.
And that's the same thing.
All right, what about gnats?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, they're
Gnats,
kinda-
bro.
they're
Gnats
kinda
fucking
useless.
suck,
I don't
bro.
know about
Fuck gnats, bro.
They just come at the cut, too.
so useless.
They just
bro.
come randomly on a hot day.
They definitely do have a purpose though. Like,
What?
We probably just don't know it.
Lick
I
the
can't tell you,
sweat
bro.
off of us.
I don't
Lick the
know.
sweat off of us.
Maybe they help.
No.
No. Maybe
The only thing I could think of, minuscule. That's the only thing. They're some animals' food or something like that, or some other.
shit. There's definitely.
But how the hell do they? What the hell do they eat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Dude, I don't
they're just
know,
part of the
bro.
food chain.
But they're definitely they're part of nature, so there's some sort of shit. Like it's just probably so minuscule, but it definitely has an impact. I don't know, bro. I mean that's the same shit with us humans. Like that's
We
why
provide to the we
Yeah.
definitely destroy the environment way more than we
we
provide.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, yes, let me make that clear.
Yeah.
But what do we mean by we provide like for
Well,
each
we
other?
provide to the human race. That's
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's the only thing,
Like,
really.
we
Yeah.
create.
Yeah.
We create. We have babies.
I mean that's the only thing. But that's where I
Well,
was.
some
trying-
people give to the animals and stuff. Some
Mhm.
people live to do that.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I mean, still though, that's not gonna stop me from eating meat.
Yeah, it's,
Nah, for sure.
I love meat too much. Yeah,
I think that's just a part of nature.
I love steak,
I think that's just a part of
steak,
nature.
chicken.
Bro, I mean, it's just like when we die, like, we're gonna be decomposed into,
Yeah.
like, daffodils and shit, and then there's gonna be a bunny that's gonna eat us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maggots are gonna eat
Yeah.
our decomposing
Maggots.
bodies.
Exactly. Like, we're gonna get eaten, bro. And that's how it is. We're all gonna fucking die. So, like, and I don't mean even to say that in, like, a pessimistic way, but
It's
just
just
a
what
fact.
it is. It's gonna happen.
It's just a fact, you know. We're all gonna die, and that's where I've been listening to like what I was telling y'all. Marcus Aurelius is like a Roman philosopher a long time ago, having a Stoic mindset. He talks a lot of saying that like he just mentions a lot that we're all gonna die at some point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter what, like people who kind of strive to be famous, it's like all right, but they're gonna die at some point, and the people who gave them this fame, they're also gonna die as well. So it's like, what even is the purpose for that at the end of the day? Like, he just talks of saying that, like, that's what I was trying to get at with kind of bees, like, doing their service. They wake up and they do the service. That's where I kind of, he says that it's almost like that's the same with man. Like, a man should just wake up and not want to stay in bed. He should wake up and say, all right, you know, I'm going to provide my service today to the human race. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna give your gift.
Exactly.
To the world.
And you don't question a bee when he does his service of pollinating flowers.
Right.
You know? It's just like how we shouldn't question ourselves when we're saying like, all right, like why are we gonna do this for the rest of like for ourselves but also for the rest of humanity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, because you know why? Here's my take. Here's my counter argument to that.
Okay.
Because what the fuck do humans do to bees? Yeah,
Yeah.
bees are naturally all go and they do what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
They're not conscious of it.
Mhm.
They go, they pollinate, they make honey, they do all this. What do people do? they come and take that shit without giving a fuck.
Yeah.
They make it for us, and they don't give a fuck. So people could be like, why should I go and contribute to people that don't give a fuck about me or my well-being or anything like that? You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So like, what's the point of being talented and being great or providing for this human race when this whole human race will be the same one that would kill me for stupid reasons? You know what I'm saying? For out of its own greed and like things like that. You know?
That's true.
Like, what's the point? Bees and all that stuff, what do they have? They have community, they have harmony. Like, I mean, they don't live in harmony. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna, because there's probably some wicked ass beef fights. They be slinging them stingers all the time. But for the most part, they know from the get go, their community, they live for each other, and they live for the queen, they live for the hive. You know, us, nah, bruh. You know, like a lot of us, like don't want to do that shit. A lot of us are held back and all that, and they don't want to be manipulated. Because you know somebody has good intentions and all that stuff, and people take your kindness as your weakness sometimes and manipulate you. You know what I'm saying?
More like a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
People are out here to fend for themselves, not for the community. And you're absolutely right what you're saying. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just giving a counter because I know like philosophers. That's the thing that's cool about philosophy because it can like there's always like
you need to look at those other other views as well. Like you're saying, like that's why I like that you're saying that because I was gonna say to respond to that is that like that's very true that like you know then what is the point of that if other people are just looking at themselves, you know? But then how does that make the community? How does that make the person itself feel themselves? You know, how does that shape the community? You know what I'm saying? Because like if let's say if a bee, if he didn't do his job, he didn't do his service, then how would that make their community? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
they would fall apart.
They would look at another bee and be like, all right, shit. I mean, that motherfucker's not pollinating. Why do I gotta do this shit? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the whole fucking hive just falls apart. Yeah. The queen she's fucked.
It's a part of community. Community is like everybody, you need each other. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, and then I guess a lot of that's not really preached here, especially in the United States. Like the last thing we have right now is unity and community. I feel like we have no sense of unity or community. But
you know what's crazy? The cities that are really impoverished in America, let's say for example Youngstown, Ohio, before they had a community when they were up good. Then now that they have no sense of community, all the mills are down. They're literally an impoverished city in America. So I mean, community has a lot to play.
Of course, power's in numbers, man. The power's in numbers, man.
The unit can literally do a difference in the city, and I mean in the whole country too. I mean, if people would just take the time to just listen, just literally listen and talk. That's all you have to do.
No, fuck you.
Well, damn. I mean. Then fuck you too. Then fuck everyone. Yeah. Fuck the whole world.
Yeah. See, a lot of people have that mentality, bro.
And have that when you have that mentality, it's like you're a sheep. You're a sheep, and you're going back into regurgitation because you're gonna keep on fighting that same person just because it doesn't fuck with your same beliefs. I mean, if you really want to live life like that, then like that's miserable. There has to be community.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can't. I'm trying to like not speak in absolutes anymore. Yeah. Because like I think it's different for everybody. You can live life like that. Maybe you are happy like that. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, you're probably not gonna attract people that like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can be as happy as you want, but you're still gonna die alone. You know, like that's just the hard truth about it. Yeah. You choose that be that way and be happy that way. Okay, but be happy alone because you're gonna be alone. Yeah. Just be aware of that, you know.
Not only alone, but you're gonna just be lonely as well. Just have pure loneliness.
Just don't get upset when people don't want to be around.
Yeah, just don't be upset.
And when you're angry at that, that's where a lot of people lose. Is that and then they're like, why the fuck? Like, why am I so lonely right now? Why are these people?
And that's going back to like self-awareness. Exactly, all back to self-awareness.
That's a whole cycle, bro. Yeah, people don't realize that shit, dog.
Yeah,
self-awareness is everything.
There's a fucking reason that you feel lonely, bro. And then the thing with loneliness is that it's almost like hunger. Like when you're hungry, you know that like you have to get food.
Yeah.
And then what do? You go fucking get a banana or a fucking orange or some shit.
Yeah.
But when you're lonely, what do? You go talk to someone, and you're
Call
like,
some
you know
friends.
someone, you gotta talk to them, bro. And it's almost instinct, subconscious, you know? But when those people are, and they don't have no one, and they're like, fuck, what do I do? They just go and they do.
No, then they think about how sad they are because they don't have anybody. Instead of trying to improve their
And
mood.
it's just more
Or
mad.
finding that company, because being lonely doesn't mean being lonely alone. You can find company in a dog. You can find company in an animal. Like, that's being something. So once you find that company within yourself and with other things, then you'll be happy. Then you'll be okay because, if you're always running to somebody, always running to something that you know, you won't know anything else, you know?
Right.
And you're thrusted in that situation, you're going to be fucked.
Sometimes people even just get angry. Just get angry at other people.
Oh, you said people do get angry or need to?
People can get angry as well as being lonely all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, because
then they start to blame other people,
Yeah,
like, why am I lonely all the time? Fuck them for not thinking about me. How dare my friends not think about me because all that, but like, bro, like, people are living their own lives and stuff, you know?
Loneliness is the biggest killer, bro. Like,
Because it just drives you to think.
It drives you.
And if you
to
think in the wrong way, that's all it is, bro.
It drives people to insanity, bro.
Yeah.
Pure loneliness, like, bro. And it's almost like when they're married. I see this a lot. And they're married. They say that they're married to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And they're stuck with
That's
this person.
sad.
They feel like, let's say, like, they fight a lot and shit, and maybe they end up realizing that they weren't meant for each other.
Right.
And those two people are the most loneliness people. The most lonely people, bro. Because even though they're with this person, they're really not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that it drives people insane, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They know they can't really confide in anybody at the end of the day.
It drives people insane, bro. And it's like I said, bro, it's the biggest killer, and that's why, like
you can be with somebody, but like if you don't have that connection, that like you can like, yo, you might ride or die or whatever. And like if you cannot confide in that significant other, it's like,
I feel like all like a lot of what this world is, bro, is really just making connections. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most beautiful part about this world, you know, is just connecting with other people and realizing that, you know, we're all in this shit together, bro. Like, we're all in this shit together, so we might as well.
We all in the game of life.
Exactly. We might as well fucking bring each other up with this shit. Like, we're all.
And that's why I'm like I said, I crave like genuine stuff, genuinenality or something like that.
Genuine someone.
Because
when someone's genuine.
Because that's exactly what it is. Another person to realize, like, yo, this shit doesn't matter. Let me actually be comfortable and be myself with you, and be my own individual, as opposed to like being fake and all that stuff. Because a lot of people don't think that way. You know, like, it kind of blows to think that we're all gonna die. We all have the same goal. We're all here together. But you're hating me, or you're closed down, or you're not being yourself. You're only like stunning yourself from living the best life you can have on this earth.
Yeah. And that just comes down to those people hating themselves, you know, and that's why they you know what I'm saying? Because
they give that energy out to other people.
Exactly. Because me personally, I really feel like I love myself. That's something that I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself that I have developed, where I realize, like, you know, and that's why I found that, like, so many of my relationships in general have been better, because I realized that when a lot of people, they like to say, oh shit, I'm not gonna hit up like these people and shit. If they want to hit me up and shit, they can, and you know, then don't expect no one to hit you up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how can you expect people to hit you up out of nowhere when you're not doing that shit? And then people get mad at that. People get mad at, like, I see so much of that shit on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, bro.
People are like, oh, like, no one is hitting me up and shit. Oh, you know, but it's like,
or like the black screen is on Snap.
Yeah.
Don't hit me up. I don't want to talk to nobody because everybody fake as fuck.
Exactly.
And it's like, bro, if you're coming off to be a rude ass person,
Yeah.
you're coming off to say that you hate people. If you're like a people hater, and people, for some reason, that's become so acceptable, especially on social media. They're like, oh, I hate people. Oh, I hate getting along with people.
There's just no
hate this thing, hate that. I'm like, bro, like, what? Like, why? That just drives people to not go to you.
Exactly.
People are not accountable.
And then you complain about it.
And they get mad at that
Yeah,
shit,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's accountability and awareness of being aware that, bro, what you're saying might be the reason why you're not having any friends, or you're sad, or you're lonely, and stuff like that. Like, more than likely, it's a butterfly effect. The small choices you make have a big effect on your life, and they only grow. It only gets worse, unless you address it.
Yes, bro. Even it's the little things, bro. Like all that shit takes into account, bro. Everything you do, literally, like it may sound like dumb or whatever, like, but it's the law of cause and effect. You know, every single thing you do has an effect toward it. No matter how big or small it is, bro. Even some little shit you might say to someone, that shit could have affected them so hard you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You maybe could have said some shit that was petty or some shit, and they probably don't even want to ever talk to you ever again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I said, bro. Like, if you really want someone to hit you up, bro, you hit them up first. That's how that shit works, bro. You cannot expect a fire when you don't put the wood in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta do that shit first, bro.
Yeah, you gotta light the match or something like that.
Like, all right, let's say you want people to hit you up, bro. You gotta fucking do that shit first. You know what I'm saying? That's where I realize it's like, shit. I mean, and if you don't want people to hit you up, don't hit them up.
Yeah. And if you don't want to hit people up, okay, well then I guess learn to be lonely.
Cool. Don't expect people to hit you up out of nowhere when you're obviously closing yourself off. Like, that just makes it so, like, I mean, maybe someone might hit you up because they may, like, you know, actually fuck with you, but you're like closing them off and shit. But like, all I'm saying is don't expect people to hit you up if you're not doing that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, bro, like,
it's just just what we said earlier, like, you get what you give, bro.
Exactly.
Like, you don't give out any fucking nice text, I miss you, shit like that. Even just like, yo, what's good, hi, checking up on people. Like, don't expect people to check up on your ass.
Yeah, bro.
Because you ain't gonna care. Because you're not thinking about them. Why like, if you're not thinking about them, they're not gonna be thinking about you.
Facts. Like,
that's just how it is. It's a sad reality. And if you think people are thinking about you, sorry, they're not. Nobody's thinking about you more than yourself.
No one gives a fuck, bro.
That's how life is. You're the only one thinking about yourself more than anybody.
Y'all making me feel like I gotta hit people up now, cause I don't do that a lot. I really don't. I mean, it's not that I don't even get mad at people who don't hit me up, but like, I feel like sometimes I have to take the affirmative action and like, talk to people.
And that blows you that you always have to do that?
I mean, it doesn't blow me.
Because I know what you mean.
It doesn't blow me, but it's like, nah, I actually want to start hitting people up, but then there's another side of me that's like, I'd just rather just talk to them in person instead. I like having.
But how do you get to talk to them in person if you hit them up?
I gotta hit them up then.
Then there you go, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you're saying though, because you know, obviously people say the phone works both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's true. Like,
it does.
If you're hitting someone too much and you realize that you're always doing that, maybe you step off. And if you see that they don't hit you up, then all right, shit, don't do it no more. But like, if they come back, you know, then that's how it should be.
Exactly.
It shouldn't always be one person.
There's always an extent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's always an extent.
Like, what we're saying is exactly that. There's a limit, obviously. Let's specify that because, you give in yourself too much, then, I mean, you should learn how to read signals a little. That's kind of signaling, especially if they're dry or even deny
or even
seeing you or something like that. Like, clearly they don't want to. So, do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we said, get what you give. So, give them the same shit you do. But there will be those times where, let's say you do it often and it stops, but then that other person goes out their way and does it back to you. And they realize you stop hitting them up and they hit you up. That's real as fuck, because it's like, damn, like your work paid off. Because see, like, clearly that person's thinking about you and they realize,
and
like,
they actually care.
Yeah, they care because they realize, wow, why is this person not hitting me up? Like, usually we're talking more. Now let me go find out. See, like, they care.
And then I should hit them up because, you know what I'm saying? That's how.
And then, exactly. Now that continues it because it's like, damn, this person cares about me.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes, like,
for real.
Just to show that you care or you're there. Like, that's enough for some people sometimes. A lot of the time. Especially for friends.
Yeah.
Why do you think is that people don't like to hit other people up though?
Pride. And so in society and all that. Like, now with people, like, how often is it like the light skin shit? Like, you're light skin. Right. Like, you know, people love doing that. Like, how many times how many times was it in high school or like middle school? People would screenshot how many messages they had and they would just leave it unopened or like. Like, at this point, they were just leaving messages unopened and all this shit just to flex. Yeah. Like, bro, what if these people are trying to talk to you? That's your mom saying, yo, your husband's about to die. Or something like that. Like, bro, what are you supposed to do?
You were cool just ghosting people.
Cool. You were cool to be a ghost and, like, be in your own thing. Like, that was so, isn't that so weird? That was so contradicting about high school and all. And, like, your point is to be, like, so mysterious, but everything about you is on social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't hit people up, and you're showing you don't hit people up. So then people are like, whoa, you know, because it's like, oh, there's more to you than all the talking and social media. But then you're going and putting yourself out on social media. Like, it was just so contradicting just to build that image of you, like, of me, look, I don't give a fuck about social media. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny because if you don't give a fuck, you really won't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You won't post shit. Yeah. That's if you really don't give a fuck. Yeah. But nah, I don't know. I don't know how there was pride in that, to be honest. Like, bro, being light skinned as fuck. Bro,
oh nah. It's just people wanting to have that image. It's
crazy. Bro. High school.
But what does that do now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
just being alone, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're probably like, damn, I wish people stop hitting your ass up.
You're literally like doing a disservice yourself because like, what if you're in the professional realm? How are you gonna have people skills? How are you gonna build relationships with your fucking clients or whatever? You know, like. You're supposed to talk to people. That's what human nature is all about. Talk to people. Try to connect. Not even try. Just connect with people. And like, the fact that high school that shit was cool. Yeah. Like leaving people on red and shit. Like, man, like that shit. Like, that's just baffling. That's baffling.
Bro, it's just people wanting to have that image.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's just that shit.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, image. I'm cooler than you, image.
Yeah, that shit is whack, bro. Like, what does that image do for you now? You know what I'm saying? Like
and at the end of the day, all you did was care anyway.
Nah, for real.
Bro, you fucking pussies.
Bro, the people who say they don't care the most, bro.
Fuck yeah.
People who say they don't care, they care the most, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially about topics like that, I feel like.
You said what?
Especially about topics like that, I feel like too.
Yeah.
Like about things like when it comes to like image and shit like that, or like.
Do you think?
Yeah, the amount of people, the people that thrust that or like excuse around, they care the most.
Do you think the society, like our generation, has a lot of pride and ego more than any other?
Yeah, bro.
More than any other.
Like any other type of generation.
I mean, the thing
is it because we're in this generation that we see it?
The difference is social media.
Yeah, the access to social media just makes life a popularity contest.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. But do I think there's more ego and stuff like that? No. I feel like that always existed and that always was been a thing. Like, there's not more or less of that. Because I feel like a lot of these traits, if you think about it, all this shit is taught. We have to get it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people just get that. Family, you know, exactly. It's usually from family and all that.
It's just might have increased a little bit more just because of, like, for example, let's say Instagram. A girl posts a picture, he checks her likes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got 600 likes on this post. Shit, next
only 600?
Yeah, you're getting thousands, bro.
Get the fuck out here. Whatever. It's rookie numbers.
Yeah.
600. Yeah. Not even got 600 followers.
And that shit, and then they think, like, shit, next post, fuck, I gotta get, like, 700 or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like, I just, like, to answer that question, I don't know. I just think that, like Tomas said, it's always been that ego shit, but there's definitely...
I think social... Yeah.
It's a little bit easier, maybe, just because of social media, you know, because people can post whatever the fuck on social
people
media.
Be getting high
their lives, bro. No one posts when...
You know what I think the difference is about ego now? I think the people back then might have had to work a little harder for their ego because they had to prove a little more. Yeah. Nowadays, you could just post it on social media and you can make it look like exactly that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like they post it like, yo, they're all happy, and then they go back into their corner all depressed and sad as fuck. But you know, back in the day when they didn't have social media and all that, you had to show who you were as a character and your credentials and all that. Like you had to build up that ego, but literally build that shit up.
I think that ego sounds more better and more wholesome. Yeah. Because you actually had the time to work for it instead of you just posting one picture and you just get 1 million likes.
Bro.
And then
but it depends. But there's also, I think, mindset. Because are you trying to build that mindset or ego up and get your credentials up just to prove that you're better than people? Or are you doing it because you genuinely want to and be a better person and and have the credentials of being a good person and have... Like, because then it's like kind of lacking ego, I guess. That actually, because I guess because my bad. But what I'm trying to say is like, it's all about motivation, you know. Because like people have that ego, but bruh, if your motivation all the time is just to be better than the person next to you, fuck you. That's still a bitch ass person. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's the wrong motivation. Like you could be seen as a good thing because it builds you up as a person, but is it really building you up? Mm-hmm. Because once you get to that high point, but your motivation that whole time was. Like, you're beating that person, like, you're already so far deep in that motivation and mindset, it's going to be hard to get out. And once you realize that there's always somebody better than you, you're fucked. Because there's always somebody better than you.
I think you're living in constant paranoia at that point.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, when you do make it to the top and then you live this mentality like you're better than anyone else, and like, who are you gonna be better than? Yourself? Other people?
I mean, the sky's the limit. You just gotta keep going. But that's why you can't. Yeah, exactly.
You can't be.
Yeah, that's why you can't be the competitive mindset.
That competitive mindset is.
Yeah, because that's exactly, the sky will be the limit if it's not competitive and you're doing it for the genuine greater good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for the greater good.
You're not giving the gift.
Yeah, like you're actually just trying to improve no matter what because of you. Yeah, because of you, not because of the guy next to you is doing better than you.
Exactly.
I think I'm in a competition with myself. Just me, myself. Me and my mind.
That's how it should be.
I don't compete with other people unless it's sports. How about that?
I mean, I'm pretty fucking competitive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have that.
Only in sports.
I think it's fortunate.
I have an ego for that.
I think
definitely.
Us men should be competitive in general to a certain degree. Obviously, like, you know, I saw, you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yeah.
He talks, he says...
It's like Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson here. I fucking hate, I actually don't really like him that much.
I know.
Yeah, he preaches self-help and he's
I like
pretty
what
good.
he says sometimes.
Yeah, he is smart, but I feel like he's a manipulative person because he's so articulate in his words and all that he makes people think that he's smarter than he actually is. You know, he's one of those guys.
Yeah, I know.
But he is. But for the most part,
sometimes
he does.
He says some real shit.
For the most part, he does. I'm not gonna say he's not. Everything he says is bullshit because he's not completely wrong all the time, bro.
That's low key all of them though. They all have to find a way.
It's because everybody has their own opinion. You know, at the end of the day. But as you were gonna say about him, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I was just.
Jordan Peterson.
I was just gonna say that. He just talks about just men need to have that sort of competitiveness. You know,
the drive.
That drive, right? Like maybe not to look at it as like, oh, I need to be better than this guy. I need to be better, but like, shit, like this guy's doing this. Fuck, I need to do like, you know what I'm saying? And I need to be better than me. Like, you feel me? Like, so I don't know. That's sort of.
That's the type of competitive I am. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean. If he's doing it, I can do it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
basically.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's doing it, I can do it too. Mm-hmm. It's not I'm gonna bash him. Fuck no.
Like use another person's success as motivation
like, good
for yourself.
Him. Like I'm happy for you there, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do it too.
Yeah.
That's how.
Use them as like as like proof that like it's possible type shit. You know, like
because he's human too.
Yeah, man, I should literally live like that though. I believe it's like be like if he can do it, I can do it too. And I don't know. There shouldn't be amongst us.
Don't speak in absolutes. Like I said, don't speak in absolutes. Yeah. Because think about that. If he could do it, I could do it too. Sorry, it's not always gonna be like that, bro. You're a 6'5" black man dingo NBA star talent, and you're a 5'1" white unathletic fat kid. Yeah. You're gonna tell me he's doing it, I'm gonna do it too, bro. You can, but the possibility and the chances of that happening are way harder. It's possible, but the amount of work you have to go through, I'm just trying to say that's probably not your niche. You should probably find something else that you can probably reach something more attainable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you say he can do it, I can do it too. Like, shit, Albert Einstein did a lot of shit. I can do that too. I mean, I can, bro, but maybe not to his extent. Like, I can't invent as many things as he can because, I mean, at this point, inventing things is hard. Yeah. A lot of shit's already been invented. It's hard to invent new things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's an excuse, but at the same time, is it really, you know, like, things are just different. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate at the same time. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to speak in absolutes. That's why.
For sure.
That's all.
That's fine. Yeah. I wanted to say this when y'all were talking about, like, you know, people. What was the conversation before that again? Mm-hmm. Like, I just wanted to say that, like, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, it was that people, like, having the social media shit. You know, it's like people would rather make it look like they're happy than actually be happy. Yeah. You know, and that's so sad.
It's because it's draining. Yeah, it's so draining.
Because like,
oh my god,
bro. Because at the end of the day, they're just gonna post some shit. Like, let's say they got a new car or some shit, or like they got a fucking job application or some shit, and they're like, oh shit, let's go, bro. I got all this money or some shit, and then like, all right, now what, bro? Like, are you happy? Like, when you go to bed at night, like, are you happy when you wake up and you want to wake up, or do you dread waking up and do you fucking want to stay in your bed for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's like, I personally, I would rather fucking actually be happy than make it look like I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really just wanted to say that when y'all were saying that shit.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's what we're trying to say. Like, it's kind of like a popularity contest.
Yeah, for real.
Like, it's like, who's happiest?
High school.
Yeah, exactly.
Whose life is best?
Who's more successful?
Yeah, whose life is best?
Yeah.
And all that. And how do you prove that? By having the best pictures and traveling to space and all that. Like,
yeah.
It's
so. It's high school all over again with that.
Yeah,
it's sad, bro.
High school is fuck.
It's sad.
It's high school is fuck.
Because yeah, bro. It's so easy to. Everyone posts no one posts when they're going through it. Like, really. Everyone only posts their successes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like shit. I mean, I have like a lot of shit on my phone where like I have things recorded of myself where I was going through it, and I literally am just talking to myself and just saying like I'm so like depressed and unmotivated right now and shit. And I've kept all that shit just so, like in the future. Like I've watched that shit back and I'm just like damn. Like first it's like cringe as shit, but like it's interesting looking back at it as just like. To where you were and to where I am now,
yeah,
it's like damn, bro. Like,
but you know what's weird as fuck? I have done that same shit,
bro.
And not only that, I just deleted them
No
like
way.
2 days ago.
Them?
Yep.
He transformed.
Yeah, because I'm like I don't want to hold on to that. Like I was sad as fuck in those videos when I was talking to myself and all that, and it's cringe as shit, and I'm like. Bro, I'm so different now. Like, I'm better than now. I don't want to hold on. So, like, I deleted them. I really? Literally, like, 2 days ago, I actually happened.
Damn.
I used to have some videos of me just, like, being sick and me being depressed and just talking to myself about it. I'm like, why?
Bro, it's crazy looking back at that
shit, because then it's like, in the moment, I was just thinking about how sad I was.
Exactly,
and, like, and now I just want to, and I was just sulking.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, I'm not trying to be like that no more, man. I'm not trying to be like that.
And I even personally, not even just the videos, but I was just looking back to where, like, I used to, like, just my junior year of high school, bro. That was a fucking time, bro. And I just look back to it, and I'm just like the man I am now compared to them, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy,
bro.
I literally be saying the same thing. Like, I'm so different than I was, bro. Like, and it's a great different. Like, I like it, you know. Yeah. It's like good.
And then it makes you think, like, shit. Now, shit. Who knows? Fucking 4 years from now, I'll maybe look back and shit. Like I'm happy now, but shit, who knows? I could be fucking somewhere else.
It's because you're not done, you know. Like it's just the beginning. Like bro, we're gonna keep going.
Exactly, bro. And like, shit, bro. I'm chasing myself 10 years from now, and in 10 years, I'll be chasing myself 10 years from that moment. You know what I'm saying? That's a quote from what's the name? Matthew McConaughey. He says when he won an Oscar, he says that he's always chasing himself 10 years from in that moment because he knows he's never gonna get to it. He knows he's never gonna get to that himself in 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he always has something to chase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because we can't always conform to where we are. We can't always be like, oh, I'm good now.
Complacent.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't always be like complacent because then like you just feel empty. You know. So yeah. Shit.
You want to read this email real quick? Because we got a user submitted email. We'll keep it anonymous, but.
Yeah.
You know, keep them coming. Yeah. We'll do this often. You know, last thing is sesh.
Yeah.
Who's pulling it up first? Who's got the fastest?
Got it.
And you want to read it, or I'll read it? Who reads it? Okay. Oh. Hi. I need legit advice because I really pick my face in acne when I feel stressed and / anxious, and I know it's bad, but it feels uncontrollable and I have immediate regrets after. What do you do when you start to feel overwhelmed / stressed? Now, we can go like in a line, but like, what do you think?
All right, I guess I'll go first.
What do you think? Now let me go first. You know, this man already answered. Go ahead. You know what? You can just read your answer.
So I actually decided to be ambitious and just answered off the bat. Yeah. So what I said is this. So when you're feeling stressed, I just try to put my body away from what I'm currently doing. Like, for example, a project that's getting me stressed out, overwhelmed. And then just breathe in deeply and breathe out. But like, just feel those breaths just going in and out of your body, basically, you know? Because, like, then your mind will be away from that project. It's going to be just focused on your breathing. And then try to do an exercise. Try to stretch. Stretching really works a lot, and yoga as well. Get some vinyasa and some downward dog. It helps you out a lot.
So mainly
just breathing.
Doggy style.
Breathe. Just breathe. What do you think?
I agree, but like, What I was thinking, we've already kind of discussed it a little, but what I think is when you have like a bad habit or something like that, I feel like to try to fix it, instead of trying to I don't think combating it and trying to stop it is the right way. Like, I don't think that's very like possible. You know, like, you can't just do something and stop. Like, it's really hard. It takes willpower and energy when you're doing this. So what I think is that instead of doing that, when you realize you're about to focus and do another activity, and then put that willpower and energy into something else, as opposed to picking your face. So because like if you can't replace the bad habit with another habit, you know. Yeah. Like now, make that as an alarm. Like, I'm about to pick my face. All right, trigger that into something else. Maybe start reading a book. Right. Like now, instead of that, I'm gonna start reading my book. Like, use that as a mental trigger to be like, damn it, I can't do this. Let me do this instead every single time. So then you can try to, like, instead of use that habit, that bad habit, develop it into a good habit. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I mean, the question kind of is also like overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah. So yeah, I think breathing. Yeah, of course, breathing is great. Take some time, just breathe if you're really stressed.
When you get that urge to touch your face, try to manipulate your mind to do something else.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Like, change that bad habit into a good habit. I think that's probably one of the best, most effective ways, because you're gonna get bored. Like, if you don't do that, all right, I'm gonna not pick my face, but what else are you gonna do after? Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's training your mind to be like, oh shit, I'm about to pick my face. Let me go do this. Because then you have something else. You have a goal afterward. Yeah. You're keeping your mind occupied. I don't know. That's what I think. That's the best way.
Yeah.
What you think?
Not for sure. To go from what you're saying, that's literally the way. That's like, with almost any bad habit, like that's the way to do it. Because when you realize, you know, let's say for example, you're about to pick your face, you're like, shit. It's like what we're talking about, being aware of that. Like, because maybe you're not even aware that you just do it subconsciously. Yeah. But let's say you want to actually stop this. Like, just first become aware when you're about to do it. Ask yourself, all right, how is this gonna make me feel after I do this shit? Like, I know I'm gonna just regret doing it. You know what I'm saying? So then, if you love yourself enough, then just decide in that moment to stop doing that shit and realize, all right, I know I'm gonna feel like shit after if I do this. So let me just find something else to do, like Tomas is saying. And that's the way we do it. Any bad habit, you know, like let's say you jerk off too much or some shit. Yeah. Like, when you're about to fucking like beat your cock, ask yourself. And remember how shit you feel after it. And then you're going to be like, all right, shit, do you love yourself enough to not to stop doing that shit in that moment? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's the way. But with being overwhelmed and shit, me personally, you know, like I said before, meditation, it's the same shit we are saying, breathing, like that's the way I do it. And I personally, it's almost like maybe, let's say you're in an environment where it's easy to feel overwhelmed and all that shit. You know, just get yourself out of that shit, first of all. You know, just go on a walk or some shit. You know, like, actually, and you know, just be present. You know, that's one thing. I love going on walks. Like, I love doing that shit. Just leave my phone, you know, just being just me, you know. And I just like to just appreciate nature in general, you know, just walk around and just be conscious. So I don't know, that's me personally what I like to do. But yeah.
Yeah, I like that you brought up the environment, because exactly, like, your environment can like overwhelm you and be a cause of it. Exactly. So being aware and taking yourself out of a situation before allowing it to get to a further extent, you know, take yourself out, realize that, and get out of it before it gets even worse. Right. And before you feel that regret, you know. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I used to pick my face all the time too, and I just stopped by just saying fuck. I used to scar, bro. Really? So I used to like, fuck, I can't do this anymore, because I'd literally be like this, about to poke it, and I'm like, nah, I'm in a scar, bro. I cannot do it, and I would just stop. Damn. So
that's exactly what you did. You thought of how the
repercussions. Yeah. And that's why it might be hard to do that if it's such a habit and you do it out of stress.
Definitely easier.
So that's why, exactly. That's why it's kind of hard, because I never felt into like stress or overwhelmed when I was doing it. Yeah. Like, I could just stop and thought. But if you're doing it out of like freaking out or impulsive, like, try to channel that energy into a good habit. It's something that will probably get you fulfilled after. That's why I'm saying, like, read a book. Yeah. Like, shit, let me go read a book, or let me just exercise, or like, go walk. Yeah, go on a walk. Yeah. But the only problem, what I think about that is because I'm trying to think of the situation specifically, like picking your face. Like, usually do that at night. Like, can you just go on a walk at night?
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, read a book, or maybe just like bust some like jumping jacks, or I don't know.
Yeah, and it's also something pretty. It's also something pretty like simple. All you gotta do is
it's so that's why it's so easy and like and so convenient. That's why it's very hard to tackle, and it's kind of annoying.
Definitely easier said than done.
Yeah.
But like, find something.
Yeah, but you have the willpower to do
Yeah.
it. You do. Like,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
there, of course. Like, you just gotta, like I said, replace the habit with something else. That's the best way. Just be aware, like, damn, that's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's
Just
not
and it's gonna take some time. Obviously, like, you know, you're gonna fucking what's it called, like, relapse and shit. You're gonna maybe you might go some time not doing it, and then you might do it again. But like, you just can't beat yourself up for that.
Yeah. Instead of beating yourself up, be like, damn, okay, I went this long.
Yeah.
Now let me go this long.
And you know what
Like,
doesn't
you know
work,
you can do
or
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say maybe you're about to go like scratch your face or some shit, and then you just do a quick stretch real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. Just find some shit that like
Replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just replace.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I think that was a pretty lengthy episode for real.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
wait, what about the other thing we were talking about?
We'll save it.
Yeah.
It's too long. It's too long, bro. Look,
Yeah.
we're already in long as shit.
Yeah. But thank you to the person that gave us the email.
Yeah. Hope our advice helps.
Yeah.
Oh, we get more though.
For sure.
More emails.
Yeah, keep them coming. You know, anything at all, like.
Yeah, even little stuff like that. Picking your face, shit, that's a problem. Anything.
Yeah.
You pick your butthole too much. I don't know, suck your thumb.
Any vice, or any just problems you're going through in life, man.
To those other people that maybe pick your face too, you know, hopefully this helps you too.
Yeah,
That's why we do this shit, because it's also to the person.
Yeah, exactly.
The same. To other people, if you watch this, you know, there you go.
Yeah.
Take that advice, or to another bad. If you beat off too much, do that shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think all the points we give can be used for other situations that people are going through.
It's pretty general.
General things. Let's
Overall
try to
advice.
manipulate your mind. Try to think of something else to do instead of just indulging in activity. Like what these guys said, like think about the repercussions, how you feel after indulging in that activity that you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
But
on
yeah,
that note,
you already know.
thanks for watching. It's been Breakdown,
Breakdown.
episode 6.
Safe.
You already fucking know.
Hope y'all enjoy. You already know. Comment, like,
Feedback.
Suck me.
Suck.
The suck.
Yeah.